Hey guys, it's Thursday, 10:20 p.m. on September 13th, 2018, and I just want to do a summary of my different videos where I have traced the formation of this hurricane, quote unquote, on radar. So let's start with this clip from my video on Wednesday at 8:16 p.m. And if you look down here at the bottom, you're going to see that this series of clips uh, is from the IntelliCast, what was captured on September 12th between, I think it's like 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to put this on mute and just play this video so you can see what IntelliCast was showing us. And I'll put the links in the description for the videos that this is linking to. But basically what you're seeing here is me pointing out that this blip on this radar started at like 6:15 at night, and by 8 o'clock it became, you know, that shape. And then what I do is I compare that amorphous cloud to a real rainstorm, a cell that's moving through Pennsylvania and going up to New York here. And I'm trying to compare to show you the difference between what it looks like when you have a fully formed cell of storms that's moving across an area, and then I bring it down again to the IntelliCast image. And also notice here, I'm just noticing here in Washington, as that storm, actually let me back this up again because I think it's important to see that there's this strange little thing I just caught here in Washington. Watch what happens here. Well, I gotta back up even further. Hang tight. Watch what happens here in Washington. Look at that circle. Look at that circle. We'll do it one more time if I can catch it. Keep your eye on Washington as this screen goes back here. Watch this. You're going to see like almost perfect circles here. Concentric rings. Look at that. Did you catch that? Well, anyway, so what I'm trying to do is compare to you to show you that this is just an amorphous kind of formation that's just kind of coming into existence. And I point out that I'm quite certain that that's going to be the hurricane. So this was between 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock on September 12th. All right, now let's take it to what ended up happening by 1 o'clock in the morning. So within 5 hours, that would be, I think, this video right here. Okay, now it's going to be this video right here. So that video took us from 6 o'clock on September 12th to 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30. And this video is going to take us to about 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is what ended up forming on that screen.
This, you guys, is now the storm.
Okay, so here we go. This is what ended up becoming of that storm between like midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning. So here we go. I'll just play this for you really quick, and you can see the storm kind of actually starts taking a form. But as I point out, you know, you're missing like 80% of this. If this is a true cyclone, you're missing 80% of it. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Now, it's not that there's no radar there. As I'll show you, this whole image eventually, a storm does come out of nowhere. And but there wasn't a storm here, you know, initially. So now this takes us to about 2 o'clock in the morning this morning, and then I went ahead and made another video right here where you actually see this storm as it's becoming more of a storm. So this takes us, I think, from like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning.
What we're seeing here with this.
So it became a storm. I mean, it eventually actually became a storm. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger in this area right there. As you can see, it's just, you know, it's not fully formed here. It's not fully formed. It doesn't fully form until like tonight. You know, it just started off as that small curvature, and I've seen it over and over again in these quote unquote hurricanes that about 400, 300, 400 miles offshore, they start forming on a little blip. And then the blip starts making a circle, and then the circle starts making what looks like a typhoon hurricane. And as if you go back over my videos, you guys, I go into tedious detail, looking at all the wind speed indicators, every single metric that we can possibly gather data from, you know, and now look at it. Now look what we've got. This is it, you guys. This is it now. So it's been the last 24 hours that this thing has literally been born right before our very eyes. You know, this is it. And so everybody who wanted to tell me that you wouldn't get this full thing on radar is full of beans. This storm is 200 miles wide. It would have all shown up on radar if there was something there. This radar extends very far out. Now look at what's happening here in Raleigh. Watch this. I mean, there's all sorts of weather manipulation here. Where are those circles coming from, you guys? What is that? It's like 10 seconds of part of a storm? Give me a break. That's ridiculous, you guys. There's something really wicked happening here, and unless the American public is going to actually wake up and take charge of what's actually becoming of their country, you guys, we're in big trouble. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is so messed up. Let me back up just to show you guys that. If I can, hopefully, you can find where that actually happened. I mean, look at Nashville. Look at Nashville right here. There's something definitely circular happening in Nashville. Let's back it up a little bit further and see if we can get to that image. It's just, there we go. See right here in Virginia. Now let's keep going. Look at all those rings that are just popping out of nowhere. I'm going to play this for a couple more seconds to see if we can't freeze it on that ring. Okay, so it looks like it's right here. Yeah. Hang in there. Here it comes. There we go. Ugh. I just can't seem to catch it in time. Well, you guys saw it. You saw it. And we can see Nashville there. There we go. There it is. We got helicopters flying all over the bay right now. Sorry for the interruption here. See Raleigh? Look at this. Look at Richmond. Outside of Richmond here in Virginia. And then you have Nashville popping up. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on outside the window here. I'm in a very secluded part of the woods in the middle of absolutely nowhere. You could hear the pine needles falling from the trees, and we've got helicopters flying all over the place out there. Kind of creepy. All right, so we have this, and then I wanted to show you guys, let's see if I can find it here. I'm tired. I'm sorry, you guys. I am tired, but I just want to show you this. This is a disgrace. This is a complete disgrace. But this is not unrelated to what's happening here, you guys. I mean, look, this storm is being generated way up here. This is a separate part of this front that's being propelled. You know, I mean, and look at this. The entire country comes alive, and it's almost as if there's like some, look at this band of look at that. Those streaks here. You guys, I wish I understood everything about everything, and I just don't. But this is a national effort. This storm is a national effort. I have just showed you how this thing was created before our very eyes.